back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is TheTofunmie, and this is my channel where I film about and talk about topics like relationship, lifestyle, and faith. This is my faith journey, relationships, lifestyles, and that's my everyday vlogs, weekly vlogs, weekend vlogs. Those are the kind of things that you would find on this channel. If these are things that interest you, you might want to stick back, hit that subscribe button, and give this video a thumbs up because in advance you will like it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something that is not very, a little bit sensitive, because a lot of people do not always want to talk about it, and I feel like it's something that everyone goes through at a point or the other in life. Even the most successful people have gone through this at just a phase or the other in their lives, and I feel like most of us put a lot of unnecessary pressures on ourselves, thinking that people that are successful do not go through things like this. Oh. Guys, I talked about something in my last video. I said I was thinking about quitting YouTube for a while, and I will return back later. And one of the reasons why I felt like I wanted to quit was because I felt like I failed at it. I mean, the channel wasn't growing the way I wanted it to. I wasn't getting as much views. Like, I had a threshold of views I wanted to get per video, and I wasn't getting there. I wasn't getting enough subscribers at when I wanted them. I mean, there was always a target to meet up, so I felt like I wasn't meeting. Like, I was always falling short on my target every month, and it wasn't encouraging at all. So I felt like maybe I just failed at it. Let me just leave it for a while. Then when I get myself, I'm going to come back. Then I had to think back and realize, okay, you know what exactly was the main objective of creating this channel? Was it to make money? Don't let me lie to you. To make money is part of it, but that was as the time that I opened this channel, that was not the main thing. I didn't even have a full knowledge of how much YouTube paid or what it was like getting money from YouTube as at the time that I opened this channel. It was later, as I was growing the channel, that I realized that, oh, you know what, you could actually get paid from doing this. So I felt like, okay, you know what, let's just put in more effort and get paid. But the main reason why I opened this channel was because I wanted to document my life as I was growing. I wanted to talk about my life. I wanted to look back on some years and just say that, oh, this was what I was going through at so year. This was what my life was at so year. And I felt like, as a Christian, those things are things that make you think back and think, oh, like, you know what, I'm not where I'm going to, but at least I'm on the way. Thinking of where I'm coming from, I'm not doing bad for myself at all. So I felt like, by the time I went back, I had to go back to watch some of my old videos, and I'm like, TheTofunmie, you've grown past all of those things. So how dare you sit down and say, oh, you want to quit this thing because you feel like you have failed? Why? Like, what was the reason? And also, I feel like most times when we feel like we have failed at something, there's always another thing in the corner. So, for example, like I said in my last video, like I said, I was going through some things, and that was when I thought of, you know what, let me just quit this thing. So it was like a string of emotions. There was something else that was how do I say it, that was stirring up that emotion of, or maybe you have failed. So if you couldn't do this, then maybe you have just failed at this thing. And the devil is very powerful to make you think that once you fail at something. So if you are trying to grow a business, for example, and the business is not growing, or the business has I don't know how to say that in English, but sorry to know Yoruba speakers. Jegbaron means like the business has you've run out the business. The devil is going to make you feel like if you could run out a business, that means that you cannot raise a child well. That means that you might not even find a man to marry. That means that you might not make money. That means that if you are fighting with your friend, then it's your fault. That means that if your neighbor is mad at you, then it's your fault. You failed at maintaining a relationship. That means that if you are cooking something and it got burnt, that means it's your fault. The devil is going to make you feel like, it's just going to clog your mind to feel like, so far you failed at this thing, every other thing you are doing, you're going to fail at it. And the mind is so powerful to the point that if you start feeling like I failed at everything, you start realizing that unconsciously you start doing things the wrong way, and you start but if I boil water, so how come I'm boiling water now and everything is getting burnt? That is because your mind has been programmed to feel like, because you failed at this thing, you have failed at everything. And that is the kind of pressure we shouldn't put ourselves under. If you fail at, there's something my father says, that if you fail at something once, try again. You keep trying until you win. That is how life is. But it's not in every situation that you keep trying until you win. There are some situations where you just have to leave it. Maybe something is not for you, but you have to check well to be sure that it's not the devil that is playing a mind trick on you to make you feel like this thing is not for you. It might not be for you, but the devil is making you feel like, and since you failed, it's not for you now, go and do something else. And if you keep going like that, and like that, you are going to keep failing at every other thing, and you'll not be able to find one thing that you are perfect at. You're not going to find one thing that you are good at, which at the end of the day is very, very detrimental to your growth, personal growth and spiritual growth. So if you feel like you are failing at anything in this life, sit down, first and check out your objective. Also, there are sometimes that the objective you set initially for support to achieve a goal might not be what you're looking at, might not be the metric you're using to judge the end. So like I said, I opened this channel to just monitor my growth and to share my life as I was growing, right? Now I was using the metric of I'm not earning as much, my channel is not growing as much. I didn't open this channel to have a lot of subscribers when I first opened. That was not my major objective when I first opened. My major objective was I wanted to document my life. That was my major objective. Now I'm using a different objective to judge myself and say, oh, I have failed at this thing, when I'm actually doing good at my primary objective. The secondary objective is to inspire as many people as I could, which I'm currently doing. I mean, I have over 1,800 people. That is still a lot. It could get better, yes, but that's still a lot. And that secondary objective was to earn money from this. So I was using my secondary objective to nullify my primary objective, which doesn't make any sense. So you have to look at your primary objective. What exactly was the main reason why I decided to do this thing? If you fail at your studies, maybe, okay, what exactly was the reason why I decided to do this? It might just be that nobody has going to invest in your village, and you decided that, you know what, even if I pass, let me just go and come back. Now you are judging yourself because you've gotten the pass you wanted. So at times we have to just use the primary objective to judge the end goal that you currently have now and the point where you currently are now, and then you now see that, okay, you know what, I've actually done well for myself and I'm actually doing good and I'm growing at this thing. Also leave room for growth. Yoruba people say that it's not the day that you start growing toward that you will reach heaven. No, it's not the day you give birth to a baby that the baby starts walking or even running. No baby even crawls in the first 3 months. So you have to understand that for some people, yes, for some people it takes just a short while. Some people just start something and before you know it, they've blown. And there are some people that they have to keep trying and trying and trying, and it takes longer years. But when the result finally comes, it's going to be like you are reaping the results for all the years. Like just like the Bible says that it's going to return unto us all the years that the locusts and the cankerworms have eaten. That is the Bible's promise for all of us. So if you are thinking that you are not getting the gain that you want at the time that you want it, maybe you should go back to your objective and you go back to the drawing board, which is God. Go and ask God that, dear Father in heaven, why am I not going at this thing? Why is it? Or maybe you need to get better. Maybe there are things that you need to actually do better. There are some of us that we get so comfortable where we are that you think that, oh, I'm doing this thing, it's good enough. I mean, it's better than where I was coming from, but it could get better. The way people consume a lot of content these days, but at the same time, the quality of content that people consume these days also matters. People like to consume good content. People do not like to want to consume they just want to see one content like this person is even putting effort. People can see when you put effort. So if you want to grow at something, you have to be ready. You have to be ready and willing to put effort. Look at what people, you know, in every industry there are always people that are at the top currently. There are always people that are reigning currently. Look at them and look at what they are doing. Maybe you could emulate. I don't say copy you. Maybe you could emulate just a few. So by the time you've gone through all of this, I'm sure that a lot of us are going to realize that you have not failed. You are not a failure after all. You are just passing through some things, some challenges, and some challenges are passing through you. And you realize that maybe it's the effort that you need to put in. Maybe I need to grow more. Maybe I need to add a little bit of consistency. Or maybe you fall short on your prayer life. Because another thing that I've realized is that if you've been someone that's been burning that has been on fire for God, you've been praying so fervently, and because of some things you decided to slow down and pray, you will feel it in every sphere of your life. You will feel it. The Bible says that God does not, if you want to be hot, be hot. If you want to be cold, be cold. Anyway, anything that is lukewarm, it's going to spill it out. That's what the Bible says. So you cannot be in between. You can't be in between. You have to figure it out. Do I want to be cold? If you want to be cold, just be cold. If you want to be hot, just be hot. You cannot be hot and just say, oh, I've gotten what I wanted from being hot, so I just want to go back to being lukewarm. Let me just be cold sometimes, let me be warm sometimes. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. Anyways, I hope you've learned a thing or two from this video, and I hope that this video inspires anyone that is watching this. If you're going through a phase in your life where you feel like you failed, or where you feel like some things are not just going as it should be, maybe you should go back to God. Maybe you should try and grow. Maybe you should try and put in a little bit of effort. Try and be consistent a little bit. Or if you've gone through all of this and you still feel like this thing is not working out for you, maybe it's just time that you let go. Or let's go permanently or temporarily. If you want to let go permanently, you just have to find peace in yourself and realize that, you know what, I don't want to do this thing anymore. Let me just let it go. Completely, I don't want to do this, and that is it. It's not the one that you let go and now start saying, maybe I shouldn't have let go, said it wasn't that bad, and you now pick it up again. It doesn't work that way. If you want to let go temporarily, you can let go temporarily. Find time to build yourself back, and then come back and be like, you know what, this is what is happening. This is what I've been going through. This is why I've been off. But not the one that you now say, oh, the business has closed and then you come back and say we have rebranded. It's giving on seriousness. Anyway, sorry, Sha. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment if anything I said, if you like anything I said, or if you have any contrary opinions to anything I said. I'll see you guys in my next video.